Good evening, and a pleasant welcome to yet another wonderful and exciting edition of the program Things About Men. As you know, we meet here every Tuesday at 7 p.m. to discuss wonderful things about men, things that we say, things we do, and the way we think. There is a social, educative, informative, and interactive platform that brings out the realities and true nature about men. What are some of the things we do, the way we think, the way we behave? As always, we meet here on Tuesday, and I'm so proud to be here once again. So wherever you are watching this program, this is Things About Me. You can follow us on Walkover TV, watch us on the internet in case you missed any of our episodes. Go to Light Communications Investment on YouTube and watch or repeat of our programs. And I'm here today with Abdul Karim Sharif and Emmanuel Hoff.
First time.
These are my two. What is the first time for? What's the first time, Emmanuel? What first time? You tell me the first time. All right, and if you are watching, like to say, welcome to the show. Welcome everybody, welcome. And again, we want to say we're about to have a wonderful and a spectacular discussion today. Well, gentlemen, welcome again. Let me welcome you guys. So, Emmanuel, I still come out to you. Why you say first time before I go on topic of discussion? Why, break your neck.
No, it's because of Karim, you know.
Oh, okay.
Karim, I think since this program today is the first day Karim being on the TV after his fast, and he just broken the process. So
no problem. All right, yes, this is a very special time, a very special moment, and as you know, always we come here and bring our special topic and we discuss it. So today is no exception. Well, our topic of discussion today, we're going to be looking at two key words that we'll be discussing. You know, sometimes we, especially us Liberian, we misplace words, we use them wrongly. But today we're going to be looking at the word pimp. Who is a pimp? Who do we consider a pimp? Are we using the word the right way? That's what we're going to be discussing. And also going to be looking at the word gigolo. Who do we consider to be a gigolo? Because most often people consider a gigolo to be a pimp. So wherever you are, we're going to be discussing the topic. Our topic of discussion today is who is a pimp? Why people behave like a pimp, and who is a gigolo. That's exactly what we will be discussing today. So once again, Abdul Karim, Emmanuel, gentlemen, this is what we have on the table for discussion.
Okay.
The word pimp. Firstly, we're looking at the word pimp. Who is a pimp? What is a pimp? And who's involved with pimp? Do we use the word rightly in Liberia, or I don't know? Yeah, the word pimp.
Emmanuel, would you like to dish the food up?
No, I would like you to open up. You used to me already.
I know you're going to say you want Karim to open already.
Oh, you used to be dishing up the food?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like carrying the food in the house and in the kitchen.
You're a good guy.
That's great. Okay, it's good to be here again. Once again, I'm Abdul Karim Sharif. Now, let's look at the word pimp.
Yeah.
Okay. In a very common way, if you want to do this, like get a definition of pimp. Let's start with, like, pimp is an acronym, right? P-R-M. Let's say like that. The first P is for person. The I is for into. The M is for marketing. The last P is for prostitutes. Person, into, marketing, prostitute. That's who a pimp is. So one who arranges customers for a girl so that in the end he can get a share from whatever she's going to get from that business, from that cut, is considered a pimp. Yeah, so that's who a pimp is.
Okay. So if you're out there watching, I think you heard what Karim said. That's the exact meaning of a pimp. Emmanuel, got anything to add to that?
Nothing much. Everything has already been said by Karim. You see why I love Karim to cook the food. He put a lot of things into it. So a pimp is just commonly a person that probably trafficking with women, you know, take them out.
Yep.
Let people to do what they can do. Boy, you got better experience on that. So.
Yeah, so I'll take that. We're talking about after the show. Let me just add up a little bit to that too, talking about the word pimp, because most often we misuse the word, we wrongly place the word pimp, and you know. So now, like Karen said, who is a pimp? A pimp, a person, especially a man who solicits customers for prostitute, usually in return for a share of earning. That's who a pimp is. A pimp is also called a what? Procurer or a penderer. Now we say procuring or pendering is a facilitation or provision of a prostitute or sex worker in arrangement of what? Sex act with a customer. So now, a pimp is also called a procurer or a penderer, someone who arranges sex for a prostitute or sex worker. But now, Karim, let's take it to our own Liberian meaning. People say, oh, this guy is a pimp.
Yeah, in a Liberian way.
Yeah.
Once we
So
say
we are here to correct that.
correct that.
That's why we are discussing.
In Liberia, once you hear the word pimp, we mean this guy is loving to this girl who is giving him money in return. So that's what we consider as pimp. And for Ghana laws, it's completely wrong. We miss gigolo for a pimp. So the word should instead be a gigolo instead of calling it a pimp. A pimp is just somebody who is a husband.
To marketing
You market prostitutes. In the end, he's get his fair share of what he provide protection for them,
transport,
and all of those stuff he provide for them. So as far as we're concerned, once you love a girl who has money, you are a pimp, which of course is wrong.
Manuel.
Yeah, like what Karim was saying, even I listened to American song before by 50 Cent.
Okay.
And it got me a little confusing when the topic came. I was like, wondering why. So, for me, my own understanding totally have been like a pimp is somebody who depends on the woman totally. So I believe when the topic came out, that was all on my mind first. Like, yeah, they're talking about certain guys who just live by, just crack their legs, wait for the girl to go hustle and bring the money. That was
it brings me to this word that we call bastard. Yeah, for common example, we use this word commonly in Liberia. You bastard.
on certain people.
On certain people,
Yeah.
you bastard. And our definition for that word is if you don't know your father, probably your mother had you by a man and she had a couple of maybe 1 or 2 boys, and you don't know your father. That's what we Liberians consider a bastard. But that is not the
It's a
definition
large,
of
it's a
bastard.
very large word.
Yeah. So if you go to the right definition of a bastard, it's a child born out of
Oh,
a white
well,
woman.
I'm married, or they're not married.
That's the right definition, right?
Yeah,
for
sure.
bastard. So
That's a
it's-
bastard.
So that brings us to pimp. We misuse the word, we wrongly place the word,
But do we really have pimps in Liberia?
That's another question, Emmanuel.
Yeah.
Because basically,
Let's look at
that pimpish life
Mhm.
from our own hearing, you understand? Because basically we all have friends outside there.
Mhm.
We all have relatives and friends out there that will be like, oh, that other guy is just living in his house. From one girl to the other,
To the
giving
other.
him money, living that pimpish life.
Mhm.
All right. So we consider as pimpish life, okay? So do we really have pimps in Liberia? Do we really have guys who have girls under them, like how it happened in the Nigerian movie? And all that stuff.
Yeah, for me, the word have already been defined the word. If you already know exactly what the word means, I would arrange prostitute for girls to be paid, and
You
they
get
don't
some
get
share.
a share in return. For that in Liberia, sometimes it's very common, believe it or not.
Really?
It's very common it's very common.
Still want to continue?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay. When it comes to prostitution, we know we have prostitution going on in Liberia. Okay? But now, we just discussed who a pimp is.
Mhm.
And Gary asked, do we really have a pimp? Because now, we've watched a couple of films, like our Nigerian movies. You see, they have a group of girls, they organize them, they are arranged, placed in a big house, and you see these guys come and make contact for them to go and service somebody, and they organize it. But looking at our population, looking at Liberia setting, looking at how we are living now, having pimps in Liberia, I don't know if it is so common. We have prostitution going on, but pimp may be here, I'm sure it is, but I don't know how common that is in Liberia.
For me, I think I look at pimp also in another way. Like it could be a female. I think female maybe should have the
Yeah.
name. When you
Yeah,
arrange your
female.
friends, guys getting in sleep with them, pay you get your own share. I don't know, maybe they have another.
Yeah, that is called madam.
Madam. Okay,
Yeah,
madam.
yeah, a female
We
pimp.
also
is called
have
madam.
okay. We also have the madam.
But that is it's common though.
no. Anyway,
it's
we
common.
setting it. We setting it now.
Yeah.
So for the pimp aspect, for example, now you go to the Chinese hotel right here.
Where? Which channel is that?
at the SKD food
So
complex.
tell us what happened there. What happened
If
there?
you go there, you see sometimes they arrange the Chinese girls already. Just go pay your money, do what you can do, and walk out. So some of
Now,
the
you
big
carry all
guys-
that arrangement.
and,
man.
yeah, they got librarian and taking care of that particular aspect.
So that means we have a pimp. We have
Yeah,
pimps in
and
Liberia.
also you see some of the beautiful houses where you see girls just park in. They're so close to a particular guy. Each time you see that guy ride all kind of BB car, he connects some of the government officials, some of the top guys, BM that just get back. Understand that guy.
Is it government official?
Yeah, they are all involved in it. Let me real.
This is quite interesting.
You don't have to call me, but I know somewhere old
Me, I
street,
know
Oro. I know somewhere Oro.
Okay.
And a girl and myself are doing the same course in AMU.
Okay.
And in that girl house, she had close to a guy. And the guy was total of him, trust me.
Okay.
The guy will go and arrange all the baby guys. She's living in a upstairs building in Fence, paying $375. She's not working, she's not doing anything.
Wow.
So how will you pay for it? Yeah, imagine how much calculating $375, how much you pay. The house is well furnished, everything's okay in the internet life. She's living a Western life right in Liberia. And the guy was just driving, sometimes you see the PG parking. So I started knowing her for I said, wow, all these getting part of people. Society didn't around that show. Cause one day I entered the film, I can't get all that. But later on I started understanding gradually that through a hangover first night Friday we'll have a party in the halls. And when the party is going on, guess what happens? You see all the top nigga just love one by one and the nigga is collecting his shit. Sometimes you get in the car, you drop you to the hotel, bring the main car by the nigga in the hotel and go meet him. So that's a thing, right?
Yeah.
So we have
That's
that. We
that's
have it, yeah.
And we also have call girls.
Oh no, we have
Call
call
girls.
girls. For call girls, we do have.
Carry, I know you had do Carry talk. That's no experience about call girl, Carry.
No, we call
I
girls.
think I have an experience.
Ah,
but
When you answer question at time, you don't say, yeah, this guy been there.
Because I know, okay, I'm not saying a pimp before, right? Like I've interacted with a pimp, but I know I've interacted with call girls. You know, like we hang out, understand? And oh, that girl's a call girl. Oh wow, really? She's a call girl. Okay, hi, what's up? You know, try to experience that.
Yeah, sometimes we
You know, one thing about the filmmaking, if you want to be a good writer, a good director, you try to go down to what you want to write about. You try to go down to what's happening.
Mhm.
So we've been involved in the directing.
Don't
We
just
go
sit on the
there.
fence and-
Don't just sit and wait and think that's how it should be.
No.
So we go there, we experiment, we try to get it so that when you direct, people are like, ah, this guy is good. This guy is experienced.
So have you
Because
experienced something about the pain in life, like probably growing up being a director? Yeah.
I've not really had it on mind that we have pains, you know, like that. So I've not experienced that yet.
Pause what you been an actor.
Well, look. No, what's your question, Emmanuel?
Have you probably gone in the field before to check it up and see how people behave, how they operate?
You know, when it comes to the acting, if I'm given a role to play as a pimp, not just a pimp, but any character that I know is a bit challenging, I will go into research. I will go out on the field. I sometimes watch films about that character. No, definitely that's how actors do. You give me a role to play a villain, a serious villain, you know, someone who is a carnivore or whatsoever involved in this type of, I will watch films and look at character to adjust myself, be able to portray that character. So like Karen said, you go out and make research and you learn. You experience it, so at least you can fit yourself in it that tomorrow if you try to, because acting is make believe. Trying to put it up and say, yeah, this guy is good. But that does not mean I'm a pimp. If I play the role of a pimp to the best of the director's ability, that does not mean I'm a pimp.
You could be, but you could be. I don't know. Maybe.
You know, like Karen asked the question if we really have pimp in Liberia. We do, but I don't think it's common.
It's not common.
Yeah, like I remember years back, I was in Ghana, you know, where we used to live, and they had like those Nigerian guys that were living there. They rented a big house. They have a big house and they have a lot of girls living there. You know, I was friendly with a couple of them. I was friendly with some of those girls. But each time we asked them, they said, "Oh, I'm going Europe to study. I'm going Europe to my sister, to my mommy to study." But each time the girls are so many, so there's up to 15, 20 girls living in that house. And a couple of times, the guys would come to bring money, to bring food. After 2-3 weeks to 1 month, 1 or 2 of the girls would travel. They would travel. They would go. That's the life of a pimp. That's what we're doing. They were arranging contracts, arranging for these girls to travel. And I talk about some of the responsibility of a pimp. Now you talk about trafficking prostitute into country for their purpose of soliciting sex. That's another responsibility of a pimp. That's the work of a pimp. They traffic these girls to travel out of the country just for sex. And in return, if the man arrange a document, he pay money, everything. he's getting his share. He's getting profit.
Yeah, he have to get his money invested in.
Don't worry, that's business by itself. That's their business they are involved with.
Oh yeah.
Okay?
And you know, I would really love to meet a pimp, you know, understand how the pimpish life is, you understand. But
do you think
But
the
it's
person
not
will
something
really
big.
open up?
It's not something really big.
But trust me, from
Gary.
investigation, from research, they are not really shy to talk about it though. They don't feel shy. They feel like it's a job. They're working.
Yeah, but I think it depends on the person you are dealing with.
Yeah, and it's not something that have been deemed as illegal or legal. It's in between.
It's in between because
So except like for example in Bangladesh, if you want to become a prostitute, it's legalized. You go, you get a paper saying that I'm not being forced. I'm legally accepting to be a prostitute to get involved in prostitution. So if you have a pimp, they're using you. I mean, like he feels he's doing his business. It's legalized in places like Bangladesh and other countries. You know, so other places people feel like "Nah, I'm doing my business. I'm getting my fair share.
But if you look at it, for me, it's not anything big, Karen, because you believe that you could be a pimp in a house where you have a sister and then giving out to niggas that probably have money.
Wait, correction.
wow.
No, not you, not.
Oh, I cannot be.
Alright.
There you go. Yes, a guy could be having a beautiful sister,
Wow.
and then maybe you know this guy in work is playing, got a little money, I think, connecting her to that guy to get profit because you know when you connect your sister to that guy in return you get. We all looking, but it's a pimp life. Like pimp life.
Yeah, it's pimpish, but
Yeah.
that's crazy
But-
for me, alright?
Yeah.
But that's being pimpish.
You know, I think Emmanuel is making a point here,
Uh-huh.
Karen,
Uh-huh.
because at times we see some friends will come like, let's take for instance, Emmanuel is my friend.
Yeah.
I know he's doing he got a good job, he
Yeah.
got money, he got
TV,
connection,
like TV, yeah.
and he's always around. We're always together, and probably he take notice of my sister who is beautiful. Oh, I like this sister, and I go to my sister and say, well, where's my friend? He got money, and he likes you. I mean, hold him well, and move to him. Once I try to push up to him, and I may not see it as doing a pimp life, but that's the life of a pimp.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing it maybe because I want money. I want her to get money.
And definitely, once he gives her money,
she will get my check. So that's the life of a pimp.
That's true.
I have similar experience.
You see?
With you, you mean with you?
Yeah, well, very difficult.
Your sister or your
No, there was this girl. She's in Nigeria now.
No, she's not a sister.
Yeah, she was not my sister. She just moved in the community.
Oh, okay.
Very fair, very fair. Bright, attractive. That everywhere she passed, 2-3 person have to call. And it was just an accident, man. We just came across each other and the love was crazy. And this guy was driving at Ministry of Health.
Okay.
He was driving one of the nutrition car. So he had one of his bosses there that he get one of the places he got just he want to get. Not even one of about 3 persons from the ministry I want to help.
Wow.
So now each time I was like his bar locked down every time. Each time he drive one of the bosses home, I'm always like cocking the living room watching show already. We were cool from the beginning, but the girl moved on the island, then I was in Jakarta. But due to that, he stopped talking to me while I have anything to come on. And now they get putting about this relationship with this broke guy, with this money guy. So the problem was so serious that they had to pack her and move to Gigolo. Very serious, because she can't do it. Carry the girl, make her junk, do any other thing, spend the months, and I can't see the mess I'm giving her $1. Just tell her and tell it all to me. I say, alright.
You're just very
I let them relax. So how do you consider this guy?
No, she was not doing it, but like anything that he want to carry on, she will always come to me and explain to me, say, see there, I said, did it, okay, no more, I said, this is the money, I said, bro, this is the thing, I said, I should go and meet this friend, but I'm not going anywhere. So he was like forcing to get the pressure too much on her, she have to pack up and move. So we have them here, so now we all look somebody think like some family watching now, some guys watching, you force your sister sometimes,
Yeah.
in such situation, you have to think.
Because the person got money, they got
That
connection.
connection. That's true.
So once you getting something in return, that's paying your pay. Okay? They're talking about operating a prostitution business. They transport the prostitutes, they protect them, they protect their interest because they say that's my interest. Like I don't know, there's a film I watched, a couple of them, I think Western films, and you see when some guys enter the club trying to molest and they'll try to get around certain girl, you see somebody will come in.
You always have the body guys there to quiet the situation.
That's
My
it.
business is this, my
This is my
business.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's just
That's it.
the purpose of a pimp. So wherever you are watching the word pimp, we wrongly use that word. Okay, pimp is not someone who depends on a woman for support. but rather a pimp is someone who use a prostitute for marketing and to get money in return. That's the life of a pimp. P-I-M-P. Okay, a person into marketing prostitute and getting something in return. So let us get this word correctly, at least today, to know where to place them. We're about to take a break. When we come back, we look at the word gigolo, we try to discuss it. This is Things About Men. We'll be right back.
Watch this thing. Right now, I'm speaking to you, woman. Every power for devil in your life, take your hands and remove it from your face.
The Ase Winger Global Ministries, Dominion Christian Fellowship Center, Claratown Branch, welcome you to the Jericho Hour. The Jericho Hour is a time of deliverance, salvation, and anointing of the Holy Spirit. At the Jericho Hour, deliverance takes place, the blind eyes open, the crippled walk, and the oppressed souls are free from bondage. Make a deal with Reverend Clarence T. Pay and the Dominion family. This and every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 12 noon for an encounter with the Holy Spirit.
This is in Jamaica, baby. The India refused to come to Liberia. You know, the main reason why I come to Liberia because God spoke to me in my dream. God said, oh, in Jamaica, you have to go to Liberia. I said, oh, but there's no lead there. He said, oh, no, but we have lead there. I said, what kind of light? He said, light TV. I said, oh. I thought I allowed no light. Because 2 a.m. start with the ZL. Not like light TV. Since I came to the block, I wanted to go back. I nearly changed my mind. I started to go back. But since I started watching light TV, hey God, light TV can show fun program. Hey God, you see light TV, who know what light TV me can see quality sport. Oh God, like I go watch light TV, I see the guy that I go school, push car go. I go put on station on, I push car go, I go school or handball go. That two different things came up. Light TV been a real one, real push car go. Me see me enjoy the like the quality football. Hey God, see light TV they can show all the fun music on them. But hey God, I see them my living room watching my TV, my phone, just dancing for myself. I swear to God, all the best movie, like great movie that you can think about our culture. Only light TV, the drama, comedy drama. You want to see in Jamaica. I think funny tune into light TV, you will see me clear, color, visa, big, art to art. I'm telling you serious things. So you take by the money, you sit in your living room. Make sure you tune into light TV. Because I'm going to go back, someone go back because of light TV. Light TV is the best station. They entertain me every day. So wherever you are, whether you Liberia, you Sierra Leone, you Guinea, I'm in Jamaica saying that England refuse to come to Liberia now again because of light TV. Tune into light TV. Everybody said the boy, everybody anyway, you see me more mad, but I just started there. Oh, yeah, he not to light TV. He said that they chicken me out, they chicken me out. Let me go there, I'm going to go here. Let me go there, I'm going to go. I'm going to go here. See, I'm going to you. Black not entertainment, baby.
Welcome back from that short break. In case you just joined us, this is the program Things About Men. You're watching on Light Television Channel TV on Satcom. You can also watch us on Walkabout TV Live, or you go to Facebook, Light TV on Facebook, or YouTube, Light Communications Investment. And if you'd like to serve as sponsor for the show, we really appreciate that. You can locate us at our Light TV office on the Capitol Bypass right next to the Central Police Station. The better is to get to our Facebook page, Things About Men, and leave your message or your comment, and we will get back to you. And if you have a topic that you would like for us to discuss, we wouldn't mind. Just get to our Facebook page, leave the topic there, or you can call us on the numbers shown at the bottom of the screen. Get up, you see our numbers there, and give us a topic. Okay, we'll definitely look at it and put it into discussion. Today we're looking at the word pimp and the word gigolo. We discussed pimp and we are looking at the word gigolo. The word gigolo, people misuse it for pimp. Okay, so now let's get to gigolo. Who is a gigolo? Emmanuel, I'm not starting with Abu Karim, I'm starting with you. What do you make of the word gigolo? Because now in Liberia, people misuse gigolo for pimp. Say, oh, this guy is a pimp. No, I think it should be gigolo. So who is a gigolo? Who do you consider a gigolo?
Oh, for me, I would say a gigolo is a guy who has sex with a female to be supported by that female?
Alright.
Yeah, he said it right. A gigolo is the Liberal definition for pimp. We say pimp, and once Liberal man says pimp, we all know what we mean by pimp. The guy who is, in the house, he's dependent on the woman who has the money.
That's cool.
And all he afford is the sexual satisfaction.
Yeah.
So, but actually that's gigolo.
That's the right word, gigolo.
Yeah.
Not pimp. Not pimp. Okay. That's the word for gigolo, the meaning of gigolo. Gigolo is a male escort or social companion who is supported by a woman in a continual relationship, often living in her residence or having her to be present with her whenever she needs sex. He satisfies her, and in return, she beat up with his daily needs, support him financially, give him food, clothing, everything. That's a gigolo. Okay, so what was used as well, we say guy is a pimp. No, this guy is a gigolo. Like for example, you want to say Emmanuel is a pimp. No, you say Emmanuel is a gigolo. Because he's supported by a woman. I'm just giving an example. I'm not saying that's who you are, Emmanuel. That's just an example. We are discussing the show.
Why is attacking me personally?
Why is attacking me personally? I'm just giving an example. We're trying to correct people. But most of us who use that will make that mistake.
We make that mistake. Seriously.
I was up to 95% of us Liberians.
So why you decided to use me as an example this time around? You didn't use
No, the man is not saying.
No, Karim has always been an example for you, not me. So, so what is that?
Okay, set me as an example. Use me as the example.
Because Karim had an experience with almost all of the discussion. We didn't care from here, so.
Now, there's another thing about gigolo, okay? It talks about gigolo. We look at, let me see what do we have here. Alright? Look at a financially dependent man. You are a gigolo. You are not financially independent, you are financially dependent. Meaning you are depending on this lady.
Okay.
For your support.
Yeah.
For me, Paul, we just laughing and probably like, but these are some of the issues we need to be facing in society. We had a discussion before, and Karim said they're trying to like give all some fat in his background religion. But he said that the function of a man in the home, and I still remember some of the things. As a man, you don't have to like depend on any woman, even 50% is totally wrong. You should always have a way or source of income. If you're earning like where a day you know say you get $50, and that woman asks for something in return, you should be able to give it back. You see, like for someone who having experience, so when we say this in Tampa, I feel like we're killing her. But I have a relationship with my wife to be a decent way. But what I do for her when she is, now she will be like one of her, because in society found herself with 2 children, 1 paycheck. It's totally difficult to even take something from paycheck and do something else. You got bills, you got rent, you got debt. So sometimes I be like, wow, if I don't stay strong and really behave myself, I'm gonna be like a mess of God.
Yeah.
So you have to put yourself, you gotta package yourself. Exactly. So you
you
can be a gigolo, you gotta be a gigolo with a woman that is financially capable, not somebody that is struggling. So that's the difference that people don't know. So sometimes you have to be a real man, like men got so many things to do anytime. Like for someone who was lucky when we came out of that girl, we had one of him work doing ball back, all the taxes, put it up, get source of income, it was running, blah blah. Even you go down, you still got something that you can start from.
To start up from.
You see me right now, I'm sitting here, I got 2-3% in the road changing money at least a week. I know say I'll get 350 or 400 interest or profit. That alone, I can anywhere I want to go, I can go anything I want to buy, I know say I can buy, also build myself. But where you go as a young person.
Wait. You say you really got me and changing my vote?
I got 2% now.
I know, yeah, but it's
so when you say then depend on a woman, like this, growing up, I believe everybody had that experience one way or the other, because you couldn't like afford everything. So sometimes a boy, like one time we discussed the boy, the man, and the husband, and then you read a boy stage, and then you cool, you him, so you moving like Kareem, you cool director, everybody on the beat like Kareem, everybody on the talk like Kareem. So you follow some people you know. Like almost the same.
You're kidding me.
I know one thing I do for you, just do this. I get you. I know Paul, you had that experience, Paul, from Ghana, you are doing food for blood. I'm not attacking you guys, I'm saying the truth.
What did he say? You're attacking
us. I'm not attacking you guys.
I don't mind.
No, Paul was doing something in Ghana called food for blood. If you watch the program, you know what they call food for blood.
I never did
Paul,
that.
you had the experience, so.
No, I never did that.
Paul, you was a gigolo before. Don't
Now, okay, to that point, Karen, let's look at this. Let's look at this way. No, I'm not attacking you. there are reasons some men will want to be a gigolo. Some men don't do it because they really want to do it. All right. The reason I brought this up is I live in exile. I live in Ghana. I live on a refugee camp. I lived there for like 7 or 8 years. Now, most of those that lived on the refugee camp were people that had their family abroad. That at the end of every month, they would send them control number to go and survive, take care of themselves. Now, let's look at someone or guy like me who just left from Liberia because of the war and moved to Ghana to seek refuge. I don't have any means of surviving. If a guy like me turns into a gigolo, will I be wrong for doing that? I want to survive.
Okay, to come to that point, you see, like, he made a point that we discussed the last time about who a real man is.
Yeah.
All right, and we talked about a real man shouldn't depend on his wife's money.
Yeah.
Okay, but now let's look at a situation wherein God puts you in a situation where you cannot afford. You understand, and she can afford. You see, why the gigolo life becomes a problem is if most men, once they have a lady who is supporting them one or two ways, they don't want to do anything. They become like a Jessica, even moving by themselves. Okay, I would prefer maybe if I don't have it, I'm in that position wherein some people luck are very slow.
Yeah.
That's how God made them. Your luck will come, but it's very slow, and you don't know your luck might come between a lady. You don't know, so don't make that a habit. If you can get a one or two, that you can start up something. Like he's saying, he has people changing money for him. If you can have one or two persons changing money, or you can have yourself selling water,
doing something,
do something with the little money she will give you, at least to start, bringing up something in return. You understand? That helps a lot. That you're not just sitting, waiting. She earns, she bring it, you chop. She earns, you bring it, you chop, and you just relax like, hallelujah, all is well.
Yeah,
you understand?
Boy, what you are saying, let me tell you. Still
go ahead.
Yeah, let me just say something.
Okay.
Please, you see, most relationships like that, wherein one of the disadvantages. Okay, let's talk about that. If a lady is providing, okay, and the guy is a gigolo, she's providing. What happens is that her appetite for satisfying the guy in bed becomes low. Most often, not all of them. It becomes low, like he's not a real man. He cannot afford for himself. So he cannot be a real man to touch, except if I want him to touch. You understand?
Yeah.
So that's the reason why you see most guys, they are not grateful for that little help the girls do for them. Because it's not a right, it's a privilege, like we said it last time. If a lady gave you a dime, you should be happy for it. And make the best use out of it. So that tomorrow, every day, you cannot run to her for 1 or 2 cents, run to her for a dime. So definitely most of them, they will have to slow down. And most men too want to feel like I'm a man. They'll go out behind another young girl and start feeling like a man.
You want to come in first?
Yeah, or like what you're saying, Paul, I think let's do it this way. If Paul is working at like TV right now, you're making money, you have a wife or a fiancé at home, things are okay, you guys are cool. And later on, problem came in, you lose your job. You're not active like before, but you guys still together. She's working now. She's probably feeding at home or doing something. I think you're trying to get back on your feet, that's okay. But where a guy sits by himself, he's not working, say the only way I can survive is to go after.
Like that, would I be considered a gigolo? Like what you said? Would I still be considered a gigolo? When I was working, earning, supporting, doing with my wife, and my game went down, and she's helping. How do we look at that?
There is no condition for gigolo. Yeah,
Gigolo is not gigolo.
Gigolo is.
A gigolo is just a gigolo. And then how you turn it around.
There's this story I'll read. Let me just cut you up for. This guy was from Europe. He went to America on, I think, an exhibition or something. He used to drink. He ate his money, ate everything. So he was homeless, sleeping in the street. And this lady, one day she went to wait for a friend at this bus stop, a millionaire, multi-millionaire. And this guy was so cool and gentle. The guy came and sat close to her. I don't know what he thought. For that day, she went home, she couldn't sleep. a poor guy, homeless guy in America. She went back to find the guy. See here, oh, and here.
And the guy approached her that day.
Yeah,
The guy told her, let's have a date.
Yeah.
I read that.
That if you
very nice.
if you and it was on this guy program that was Steve.
Steve, yeah.
Both of them on Steve program.
Okay.
Where I think they had 2 kids. And where they had a wedding, that guy 20 years working, he couldn't afford. But the guy was so gentle, so cool, so nice. And up to now, the story, he's telling people the story so confident. He's not ashamed to say that, yes, my wife picked me up from this place.
He never had a place to sleep.
He never had a place to sleep.
Yeah.
So it can happen, but some men, they just are happy, say no word.
Some of us, that's our habit.
Some men go to the club hustling for girls that get money,
That's
get
it.
cars, and
That's it.
why get
It's
more
normal.
you're telling, okay.
No, I never told you. I never did. And another thing again, some women, I would want to 5% blame some women for allowing a man to be living a life as a gigolo. Reason being, I got some women that got money, they have everything, okay? And they'll tell you, I don't need nothing from you. All I need from you is this.
Yeah.
Now, maybe I am a young guy who's taking care of myself, making myself to look good, and if a lady sees me, she get attracted to me. So this lady who has money, who has everything, she sees me, she said, well, maybe I don't want to be a gigolo to her, but some of them, they will bring gift, they will bring money, because I'm looking good. She wants me to satisfy her one way or the other, and in return give me something. Now, it's not my desire or my will to move to her as a gigolo, but maybe probably, even if I want to give something, she will want to double or triple it. Still want to do more. I mean, am I still considered a gigolo?
Yeah, for you are. No condition attached to a gigolo.
You know,
I don't know.
you said it right? You said it right.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you're still
But it happens.
It happens.
Yeah,
There are some ladies who are like, no, I don't want you to work. I don't want you to do anything. I know of this guy. Okay, he married a German woman. Okay, we go play golf together. All right, and he doesn't work. If he works, it's going to have a problem on him.
Wow.
He signed for that. He can't work. His work is to satisfy our in there. That's the only work. The only thing he does, and aside from that, is to go and play golf. They pay him up to £8,000 every month. They pay him every month for satisfying the woman.
But for we like that.
You understand me?
It's
So
not
he's a gigolo though.
Yeah,
he cannot work. He cannot do
very
any other thing.
professional one. Don't just say
Very
gigolo.
professional
Very
gigolo.
professional.
And they are married.
gigolo. Yeah.
Legally wedded. For every program she's going on, they go together.
Yeah, that's
It's part of his duty. It's part of his due. And he cannot apply anywhere for a job. He cannot work anywhere. Once he starts to work, they're not going to pay him again. So if you have the opportunity,
if I had the opportunity, me and you, what would you do? Say the truth. The national TV on look at you say the truth. What would you do?
Emmanuel, look, I'm a responsible man.
£8,000.
I'm a responsible man.
£8,000. For
I'm a
it.
Well, you give me change of answer.
Closing everything at 8,000.
Wait.
Yeah, if I like 8,000.
I will not answer your question.
Almost 10,000.
I'm a responsible man. I have a family, and I'm not a gigolo, okay? And you guys are not putting me under the spotlight. I refuse to be put under the spotlight.
So what about you, Manuel?
Oh yeah, what's about you?
If I wasn't married and I was single, I have such tea, I would take that tea, to be fair.
Fair deal, right?
Fair tea. 8,000, I'm not working, I'm not doing anything. That's a use some pound, I'm talking about anything but pound. Use
It was
some
$12,000.
I'll train all kind of way that I know I should work properly. Every other
To the
work
6
is
pack,
like
you get 10 packs.
10 packs, my brother. Train myself. Every time you see me working with God, know I'm working for salary.
No, we don't have much time, but we just said this out. Listen to one of the Nigerian comedians, Agoda.
Oh, okay.
And he said, any man you see who has 6 pack who always training at poverty. You're looking for a woman to support him, because if you work, you busy. All the time you get to go to gym, what they look for 6 pack, 10 pack, you training, doing push up every time. But he said, you see, men, they're looking for, they won't take your woman, they're looking for a woman to spend. I mean, Flower can work. Flower is working.
Yeah.
But all in all, we try to educate people on the usage of the word. Who is a gigolo and who is a pimp? We shouldn't miss these 2 words. And Yeah, a pimp is different from a gigolo. If I'm being supported by a lady who gives me money in return for sex, I'm a gigolo. I'm not a pimp. So we shouldn't misuse the words and say this guy's a pimp, the woman is supporting him. That's not it. Okay. So this program is intended to educate people. And, and please, those of our guys, those of us that are involved in being a gigolo, sometimes it's not your will to do it. Circumstances, problems cause you to do it. But try to be a man, okay? Stand on your feet. God made you to be a man. And you should be a man no matter how difficult things may be. Emmanuel, wrap it up from your end.
Oh, Paul, just preaching. Let me just continue on it.
No,
all right. The word was misused and trying to get the words right now. But I think you already know. And if you are a gigolo, my advice is it's better you have 4 or 5 children sent to sell water every day than to depend on a woman. It's totally wrong. I'm not saying that you cannot ask. Every man can go stranded. No man is an island. Sometimes you have to ask your fiancé or your wife or something, but that doesn't mean it should be constant every time. It's totally wrong. And also, if you are a pimp living like bro, I tell you, that girl using to be up someone useful to the society tomorrow. Stop using her for guys to sleep with. Alright, so these days the HIV is too much around. Yeah, I want to say a big thank you in my closing to Light TV, the cameraman, like and also, and also to my beautiful wife to be watching this program, Mara Maka. Big one for me to you, babe.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on the spit for what?
That's a good one. He said it rightfully. All right. Don't be in that position that you always want to live on a woman. You understand? You guys can get into business. Probably have little cash. She has some. Both of you can come together, do a business, and see how pleasure can foster your life. Then, like Emmanuel said, for it to be a constant habit, always want to take it always on it. That's bad. Okay. Let me leave you with these words. We always say time is man's best what? Enemy. But hey, time is your worst friend, your best friend, not your worst enemy. Make use of time. Time is your best friend. It's there for you. That's the reason why people will say it's your worst enemy or it's your best friend. So if you take heed to time, you always make sure you are on time for everything. So be on time for yourself. Be on time for everything you want to do. Thank you to everybody watching. Thanks to our regular followers and thanks to Ku. Let me say a big shout out to my one and only VP. I love you. To my little bro Abdul Sharif and Dalila, Joshua. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much to our viewers for watching the program Things About Men, and thank you so much those of you across the country for always watching us on the internet. We appreciate you. Thank you so much Roland to our cameraman for making things right, and the man's flying kite in studio there, our switcher. We appreciate you. Until we see you next week Tuesday with another brand new topic. Like I said, put in your topics and we will discuss it. All right. My name is Paul Allen Weird. I love you, but God loves you best. See you next week. Bye bye.